name is Haneen Hammad. I am 35 years old and I am the Northwest Events Coordinator for Islamic Relief USA. When I think about my Muslim identity, I try to think what is the most important thing to me. And the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that what I wear is pleasing to God. So I'm worried about, what God asks us to do. So that's the most important thing to me. I grew up in the Muslim community, as you said, in the Bay Area, in the MCA. That was pretty much my life. So I was very familiar with all the different organizations, always came there. I volunteered a lot for various organizations, including Islamic Relief as I was growing up. So that definitely helped shape me who I am today. Just access to the masjid. Honestly, like having that feeling that the masjid is your home or your second home. And all the friends that you make there growing up are still friends that I keep in touch with from 4th grade till today. It's honestly, it's amazing. Like, it's like lifelong friendships, lifelong, people that become like your family. Yes, going to an Islamic school actually helped to teach me almost everything that I know about Islam right now. It really helped me to put the hijab on because everyone around me was wearing hijab, and I was really encouraged to do that. And I was able to study the Quran and Islam with the teachers that were very knowledgeable. So it really helped me to learn and identify better as a Muslim, and it helped me prepare to go out in the real world. It kind of helped give me that basis to bring out, and when people were to ask me about questions about why I wear it, I had like a fallback and a really good understanding of why I am who I am. So my mom is American, she's white Christian, and my dad is Palestinian, and I identify and relate more to my Palestinian side. So I grew up in a Muslim household. Even though my mom is Christian, she raised us, her and my father raised us as Muslims. Alhamdulillah, we have a very strong Muslim household, and she respects the religion. She actually comes with us to the masjid, goes to events. All of our family friends are Muslims, so it's I don't really think about it or notice any difference, really, to be honest, but alhamdulillah, like everything, worked out really well. Recently I went to a international field trip to see the refugee camps, and it was my first time traveling international with Islamic Relief. It really opened my eyes. Of course, I knew as a staff and employee what we do, but to see it firsthand and to see the people that we actually are benefiting and people who are receiving the aid is honestly something I'll never forget. It was a life-changing trip, and we got to talk with Syrian refugees, Palestinian refugees. We went to the farthest, most remote camps that we could find. We saw the mobile clinics. We saw, actually, while we were there was a lady who was in labor, so the ambulance came. And honestly, if Islamic Relief, and actually there's a few other organizations that work in the same refugee camps, if they didn't have those aids already set up ahead of time, I don't know what she would have done. There was another area in Jordan where we went. It's called Al-Mafraq, where Islamic Relief has an office there. And we passed out to about 80 families. We gave gas tanks, we gave blankets, food parcels, and honestly, we were able to meet them and talk to them and just to hear their how grateful they were for all the help that we're doing. So when we're working here in the office, we're stressing out about events, we're kind of running around, we kind of forget the purpose. But when you meet them and you realize all of this is for the one cause, to help others, it's all worth it in the end. There's a lot of trainings that Islamic Relief does for women who their husbands have died or they're like the sole provider. and they give them trainings on how to make jewelry and create a business for themselves. And then once they gain the skills, they take their merchandise to the market, they work together and they sell it and they support each other's business. So that basically gives them like a very well-rounded livelihood, and it helps them raise their family.
Powerful moment.
It's a very humbling experience, to be honest, to see that and to talk to them and you think about all the things that you have, all the things that you take it granted for, and then you realize that somebody who has way less is so much more thankful. It brings you way back down to earth. It really does. When I first started with Islamic Relief, we were actually deployed to Flint, Michigan on, I think it was like the second week that I was working, and I didn't really know what to expect. I was brand new on the job. We kind of were just thrown into it, and basically what we were doing was passing out clean water to all the people in the small city of Flint, Michigan. We were kind of talking to people one-on-one, meeting them, and they were so happy to see us. They were actually really surprised, I think because Red Cross had been there recently and they had stopped coming. But we were the only ones that were continuously there every single weekend for months and months and months after everybody stopped showing up. A lot of people don't realize that we actually do domestic work. It's not just international, so that was one of our main projects, and they were really grateful. They honestly couldn't believe that we were still coming. They were so happy to see us, and as a Muslim, as like an obvious person of faith, of hijabi, they were kind of taken aback. They were surprised, but they were really happy.
It's okay to be who you are, and it's okay to be different, because beauty is not just what is on the outside. It's what's on the inside that matters the most. Wearing hijab may not be easy at times, for sure, but without a doubt, I feel like it's definitely a test of our strength and our courage. So in reality, what test is made to be easy for us? If we push through and we keep our head up and remember that everything truly happens for a reason. We put on the hijab every single day to please God, then it really doesn't matter what anyone else says, because we know that in the end, our reward will be so worth it.